In this podcast episode, Jordan Peterson engages in a thought-provoking discussion with Corey DeAngelis, an education policy expert and advocate for school choice. The conversation delves into the monopolistic nature of public education, the implications of school choice, and the broader cultural and political ramifications of educational reform. DeAngelis begins by outlining the various monopolies that exist within the public education system. He identifies geographic monopolies, where children are assigned to schools based on their residential address, and state-mandated monopolies, which require children to attend school. Additionally, he highlights the teacher certification monopoly, which is heavily influenced by faculties of education that often lean towards progressive ideologies. This monopolistic structure, he argues, stifles competition and innovation, leading to a system that fails to adequately educate children. The discussion touches on the alarming statistics surrounding public education, including high spending rates that do not correlate with improved educational outcomes. DeAngelis cites studies indicating that despite significant financial investment, many public schools, particularly in urban areas, are failing to provide basic literacy and numeracy skills. He emphasizes that the current system is not only expensive, but also ineffective, often serving as a vehicle for ideological indoctrination rather than genuine education. DeAngelis passionately advocates for school choice as a solution to the failures of the public education system. He argues that allowing parents to choose where to send their children can lead to better educational outcomes, particularly for low-income families who are often trapped in failing schools. He cites research showing that school choice programs, such as vouchers and charter schools, have led to significant improvements in graduation rates and reductions in crime among students. The conversation also addresses the misconception that school choice primarily benefits affluent families. DeAngelis presents data indicating that many low-income families are the primary beneficiaries of school choice initiatives. He highlights examples from states like Florida and Arizona, where school choice has been implemented successfully, resulting in improved educational opportunities for disadvantaged students. A significant portion of the discussion revolves around the ideological battles taking place within the education system. DeAngelis points out that many public schools are increasingly influenced by progressive ideologies, which can alienate parents who wish to instill different values in their children. He argues that school choice empowers parents to select educational environments that align with their beliefs and values, thereby fostering a more diverse educational landscape. DeAngelis also critiques the faculties of education, suggesting that they often produce teachers who are more focused on ideological indoctrination than on effective teaching methods. He notes that many teachers in both public and private schools may not be adequately prepared to provide a balanced education, which can perpetuate the cycle of failure in the education system. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a profound impact on education, serving as a catalyst for change in how parents view the public school system. DeAngelis notes that the shift to remote learning exposed many parents to the realities of what their children were being taught. This newfound awareness has led to increased demand for school choice options, as parents seek alternatives to traditional public schools that may not meet their children's needs. DeAngelis argues that the pandemic has mobilized parents in unprecedented ways, leading to a greater willingness to advocate for educational reform. He cites the example of Virginia, where the gubernatorial election was significantly influenced by education issues, particularly the desire for school choice. The election results demonstrated that parents are increasingly prioritizing their children's education and are willing to hold politicians accountable for their positions on school choice. Looking ahead, DeAngelis expresses optimism about the future of school choice in the United States. He believes that the momentum gained during the pandemic will continue to drive demand for educational alternatives. He emphasizes the importance of bipartisan support for school choice initiatives, arguing that both sides of the political spectrum can find common ground in the desire to improve educational outcomes for all children. DeAngelis also acknowledges the challenges that lie ahead, particularly in combating the entrenched interests of teachers' unions and the ideological biases present in many educational institutions. He advocates for a multi-pronged approach to educational reform, which includes not only expanding school choice, but also addressing issues related to teacher certification and accountability within the public school system.